trunk of the test pimp. My too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, all the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, all.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Uno. 18. What's up?
First carry for Joe Mixon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
All right. 18. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
1st and 10.
What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Texas. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right to the air goes Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Lee Gettis. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here we go. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready.
They try to run for it with Hubbard. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set. 52, look, set.
That's taken in.
A little bit of of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Ready. 60 red.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball. In a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. 45, ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
To throw, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. Is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
pistol, a give to Chubb. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down. 53.
Now Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. the Panthers. 33 yards.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Look at play action with Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On the double.
3rd and inches.
Officer, 3. Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready. Set.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
95.
On 4th down, Young. That's caught. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Ready. Shot. 7-2. Ready.
They'll run with Hubbard. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. It is a big-time play for Houston. 62 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Out, 18.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Young. The catch made by McMillan. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw is Young. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Hey, ready. Black 40. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Big Sheldon Rankin. He had a sack in the preseason opener, and he follows it with another one here.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Oh, and
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down.
Brings up the second down.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Here's Dalton. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Renfro brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Dalton. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
Mills now. Finds the open man. Bucks can bury it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Mills. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to throw, Mills. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To throw is Mills. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers will up the lead to 5.
Texans 16. Ryan Fitzgerald taking off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Start this one on the ground with Pierce. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mills. Now, screen set up for Marks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Mills. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 37-yard line.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Dalton. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Throwing, Dalton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's a Carolina first down. Give inside, it's Brooks. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead. And look at this, the extra point is blocked. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mills to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. Dalton to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Give it up to the middle to Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Try and run it with Brooks. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On third down, here's Brooks. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches. They'll drop to throw. Pass to the receiver, Horn. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
The motion man here is Mitchell. A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
So